Sabonani, Domelang, it's your boy Dreamer Adonis here with another tutoring video, guys. You guys are doing well. I hope you guys are preparing for the exams. I hope you guys are cooking up. You're practicing. So, guys, read the title, you saw the thumbnail. Today we're going to be dealing with the co-functions, right? Repeat after me. Co-functions. Say it. Co-functions. Say it again. Co-functions. Let's go. Okay, today we're dealing with co-functions, right? Co-functions. What is a co-function? Co-functions. A co-function, co-functions are two functions that complement each other, right? In trigonometry, the two trig ratios that complement each other are sine and cos. Keep that in mind. This applies to you guys in grade 11 up to matric. Let me repeat that again. The two trig ratios that complement each other are cos and sine. And what does it mean for them to complement each other? They don't look the same. They are opposite, but they work together, if that makes sense. They are the same, but don't look the same. That's the best way to put it. They are the same, but don't look the same. And there are four co-functions. There are four co-functions that you need to memorize, and they come in two categories. All right? Let's start with the first two. And the first one is function values dealing with 90 degrees minus theta. And these two go as the following. Sine 90 minus theta equal to cos theta, right? Remember, guys, you need to memorize this. Sine 90 minus theta equal to cos theta. Remember what I said before? They don't look the same. They complement, right? They don't look the same, but they are the same. Sine 90 minus theta is cos theta. You got that? Now, here's the second one. Cos 90 minus theta is equal to sine theta. Remember, guys, you need to memorize these in the exams. And they are used a lot in reduction. If you watched my previous video, we just did an intro to reduction. These need to be memorized. They love putting this in the exams or tests, whatever. So, guys, need to memorize these two. They don't give it in the formula sheet, so you need to memorize these two right here. Okay? But right now, you guys are probably wondering, why is it like this? I don't know if a teacher will explain it properly to you guys, but right now I'm going to give you a graphic presentation as to why this is equal to that and that is equal to that. So, guys, I don't know if you guys can see this. I'll just zoom in. So this angle right here, angle B right there, is 90 minus theta. That's 90 degrees. That's obviously 90. You should know this by now. And that's theta right there. Bet. So now, let's first look for sine theta. What is sine theta going to be in this, if you look at it carefully? Sine theta is obviously going to be AB over BC, right? Sine theta, opposite of hypotenuse. AB over BC, opposite of hypotenuse. Cool. All right. But now, let's switch things up and look for cos 90 minus theta, right? So now, when you look at this, so if you guys are struggling with this, just visualize this triangle flipping like this at a 90-degree angle. Just visualize it flipping and just picture this. So guys, just look at it like that, man. I just flipped it this way. Imagine it being flipped like that. Nah? So cool. In a situation like that, so cos 90 minus theta, AB minus BC, that's the adjacent, that's going to be the adjacent, and that's going to be the hypotenuse. Bet. And that's AB over BC. Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing now? You see what I'm seeing? You guys see what I'm seeing? You see what I'm seeing now? Now, if you look at it, both sine theta and cos 90 minus theta are AB over BC. Co-functions, guys. Co-functions. They don't look the same, but they are the same. That's the best way to put it. They don't look the same, but they are the same. Remember, guys, what I said in the beginning. Sine and cos can coexist. They complement each other. They don't look the same, but they are the same. All right? So now, this is the first category we covered, 90 minus theta. Right now, we're going to go to what happens when it becomes 90 plus theta. Let's go. Now, we're going to be dealing with what happens when it's 90 plus theta. Remember, we first covered what happens when it's 90 minus theta. Now, we're going to cover what happens when it's 90 plus theta, right? And the first one we're going to have is sine 90 plus theta equal to cos theta. Just like the previous one, sine 90 minus theta is the same as cos theta. Exact same way. There's no difference there. They're literally the same. Just always keep in mind that sine and cos complement each other. Throughout trigonometry in general, they always complement each other. They coexist, especially when it comes to the co-functions. But now things are going to start getting interesting. Let's see what happens when we bring out cos 90 plus theta. I'm going to show you guys something. So now, when it's cos 90 plus theta, it becomes negative sine theta, right? Remember, you just need to memorize these two, 90 plus theta. Just memorize these two for 90 plus theta, just like the previous one. But right now, remember what I did previously with the triangle? Remember what I did previously? I gave you guys a graphic presentation, but now I can't do that with this. I have another way of showing you why this is so, right? Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Sine 100. Now, when you reduce sine 100, how are you going to do it? That's obviously going to be, so before we get to that, sine 100, which quadrant is it in? Comment it down below, which quadrant is this in? It's obviously the second quadrant, right? That means it's the second quadrant. Whatever is in the second quadrant is going to be 180 minus that angle, right? It's going to be 180 minus something to get 100. So what is 180 minus to get 100? That right there is going to be, yo guys, I ran out of space there, but it's going to be sine 180 minus 80 to get 100. And this makes it, oh guys, this is running out of, this is running out of ink, but I'll just tag it out. I don't know if you guys can see that, but yeah, now we're going to leave that as sine. Going to leave that as sine 8. Actually, you know what? Let me use another pen. Let me use another marker for this. This is not working out. So we got sine 80 right there. But hold on. Let's reduce it even more. But what are we going to do to reduce it? Because that's what we're going to do this. We're going to make this sine 90 minus 10. And then this becomes, what is this going to become? That is going to become cos 10 degrees. Let me explain why. Remember, sine 90 minus theta is cos theta, right? So in this situation, we did the same, but with a number now. We brought a number in now. We said sine, now in this situation, we said sine 90 minus 10 theta is cos 10 theta.
Huh?
Wait, does that make sense? I meant to say sine 90 minus 10 is cos 10. That makes sense. Got it. But hold on. We're not done yet. So now, we're not done yet. There's still more that needs to be. There's just one more step. So now that makes this sine. So that makes it sine 90 plus 10 cos 10. You're cooking, guys. We are cooking. We're cooking. Okay. Now let's work with another example before we end the video. Let's work with another example. So guys, right now, let's work with cos 100. And now when we reduce it, that's going to be cos 180 minus 80. Making it, remember, cos is negative in the second quadrant. That's going to make it negative cos 80. But now when we reduce it further, that right there is going to be negative cos 90 minus 10. Making it negative sine 10 degrees. But remember, there's just one more step we need to make. Conclude this. So now, if you look at all of this, this makes it cos 90 plus 10 equal to negative sine 10 degrees. And there we have it, guys. There we have it. So remember, guys, we got this category, the 90 degrees minus theta. Memorize these. And last but not least, we got the 90 plus theta category. Sine 90 plus theta is equal to cos theta. And cos, man, you guys can read this. Why am I repeating it for you, bro? You can see this, bro. You guys can see that. Y'all can see that, bro. Y'all can see that. But anyways, if you like the video, if you feel like it was helpful, make sure to like, share with someone who's struggling with the maths, with trigonometry in general, and see you in the next one. Peace out. Functions.